How to maximize your player. How can other people who are playing with you maximize that player?
I mean, I'll give you the good dribble animations and a good jump shot. I feel like keep shooting it. Or I mean, you got one beat, but shoot it with me all the time.
And if you were to have badges for your player in the game, what badges would you have?
I feel like all my playmaking badges should be at least a gold.
Okay.
Gold. I'm not gonna say specific badges. I'm just shooting badges. Put like a silver. You know, it's getting there. It's gonna increase by the year.
Northern California. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage. So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Young. Herbert Jones is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Warriors, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Cullen is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Knipple in at the three, the small forward. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. LGA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
Now here's McCollum. After the miss from Trae Young. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Towns.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
As to Drummond. Kicks it out to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shoots from 12. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter.
McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word. We have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted #7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Certainly something to watch. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Knipple. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And again, it's the Suns missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's McCollum in the corner. Here's the three. And the Warriors, another three.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You gotta chase McCollum off those corners.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Young from the arc. Hands it from downtown.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other? Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three. And then the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot. Yes, these contact, they are just disappearing. They're not even there. They gotta show some fire and keep the
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. He'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game? Stats-wise.
You gotta credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they play. Great showing from them.
Cullen is out there Jerome. Then it's Jalen Wells. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Collins in at the first period. That's the Warriors 5.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And now, Little Force has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time. Being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella, and you can catch and finish. Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And Brogdon is used to having to overcome tough defense. That is just quality composure there by him.
Down low. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the lane. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Hook loose. Stolen by Gordon. Now Wells hasn't made one yet. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Wells. Now Collins. Clock at 4. Jerome. No good. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded by McCollum. And Jenkins kicks to Brogdon. And here is Jenkins. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Left side Collins. Wells passes to Jerome. Back to Wells. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guarded by Jerome. Brogdon scanning the floor. Watson for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game. 8 seconds left now here in the second. And here's McCollum for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Warriors. And so that brings the first half.
Phoenix, the 2K Sports halftime show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Hey, big fan. And it's just about time.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court for the Suns, Antetokounmpo is out there with Jones. That's Young. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Just 2 to shoot. And it's White missing.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Edgecombe. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
An athlete like Edgecombe, you have to block him out, or this is what he can do on the glass.
Now here's White. He started closely. They recover. And the basket by McCollum.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their frustration.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Jones kicks to Young. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. Pass to Edgecombe. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Young. He is guarded by McCollum. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Young. What do you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years? Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
range.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he comes up with the deuce. Jerome's got his first basket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
To the left side wing. Here's Hitchcock. On 3 off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. White is out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Collins. And it's Knippel. And it's Towns. And at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors 5. No one near as Jerome lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love the team-first approach Knippel brings. He's all for sharing the basketball.
To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Towns. Aaron Gordon is checking in for John Collins. And Phoenix also making a switch. Jones checked in for Peyton Watson. On the free throw, no good.
And what I love about Giannis, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other. 3-point. It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Jerome passes to Towns. Count the basket. And the Warriors lead by 10.
A prolific inside scorer since his first game in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Young at the elbow. Warriors with the rebound.
Defense got all the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that any of them going their way with this.
Knippel with the bucket.
Work inside by Knippel. And he's more than just a jump shooter.
Suns trail by 12. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Defended by Towns. Good work there as it goes.
And that's what the pump fakes there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Golden State's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way, and the other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for C.J. McCollum.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. And the Suns also making a change. Drummond's checked in.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this is trying to get out of me.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a
this segment, I'm going to discuss one of my favorite underappreciated combos in 2K26, the triple threat hezzy cancel. So most players want to get into their dribble moves, but the first area of advantage is always the triple threat. So from the triple threat, people usually say that they just want to jab step or launch immediately. But using the triple threat hezzy cancel, you can...
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Corey Kispert, Holmgren is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Stephon Castle, and it's Steven Chenzo in at the point. And for Phoenix, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Trae Young, then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Edgecombe in at the 2 spot. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, BA, what other choice is there? Competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
Steven Chenzo, Young with the defensive effort. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now Young, DiVincenzo covering. Antetokounmpo outside. Over to the wing, 6 to shoot. Drops in the 3.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
Now Castle. Holmgren inside. Antetokounmpo's there.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Young. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Jones. To the wing on the left. With a 9-footer. And rejected. And he recovers it. The 3 from Edgecombe. Buries it from 3. Edgecombe's got his second basket on the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Castle outside. He takes it in. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Young. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game now. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Cadiz checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Holmgren. Vassell, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's Westbrook in for Castle. Here's Jenkins. It's Watson on the wing. That's tipped. For 3, Westbrook. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the first.
The Clippers, 5. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Russell Westbrook. Williams is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Cadiz in at center, filling out the middle. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for the Suns, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. They've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Tries again. tad offline, but it drops in for him.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Keita. Chet Holmgren comes in for Williams. Kispert's checked in for Vassell. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Westbrook. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the Clippers making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Phoenix leading by 7. On the wing, Jones. 54 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pure from three-point range. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Castle outside. This is off the left iron.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Watson with it. He's picked up by Kispert. And he comes up with a bucket.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Young against DiVincenzo. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The clock runs out, and we are
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Checking out Phoenix. And over to Shaq. What it... And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Herb Jones. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Jordan I as we begin the second half. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That's going to send Trae Young to the line. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. All right, Graham, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And so here's Phoenix, following the score by the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Young, the pass to Drummond. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Suns lead by 10.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
And the basket by Castle.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. And the shot goes down. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that
different look here. Cadiz checked in for Hartenstein. Devin Vassell comes in for Kispert. Marcus Smart's checked in for Castle. And it's Russell Westbrook in for DiVincenzo. Phoenix leading by 10. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the third spot, the Suns.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Down low, here's Kata, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
We know Russ can do this. He's averaged double-digit assists numerous times in his career.
Vassell outside. That three's off the mark. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
A nice shot by Watson. Watson's got his second basket.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Pass to Kata. Back to Smart. Holmgren outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Brogdon. Back to Watson. From behind the arc. Can't get it to fall. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead, leading by 10.
18.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
Well, Trae Young showing you how he has developed as a scorer. You just saw it right there. A little bit of added strength helped him finish that shot.
The three, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And Young has got the ball here for Phoenix. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Sinks that one from the post. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Jones misses. Clippers trail by 12. Here's DiVincenzo. They get it again. Pass to Vassell. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Antetokounmpo outside. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Yes, it's good. And the Suns lead by 12.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
The Clippers call timeout. They're trailing by 12. A minute 15 left in the game. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Trae Young.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game was about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Cada's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Smart's checked in for Kispert. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Kessler. To the inside. And Williams punches it home. The Suns on offense. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Watson. Antetokounmpo, pass to Young. Shoots over Westbrook. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.